Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on Facebook? Today I'm going to be going through my Vanguard settings. This is going to be my controller settings and also my graphics settings. I'm playing Vanguard on the PC. I got a 3080 graphics card and I'm getting 200 plus FPS whilst playing the game. So I'm going to go through all my settings and I hope you lot can adjust it to the same as mine and probably see a big improvement, because I know a few people are having some issues. And then we can go over like the aim assist settings on the controller and everything like that, just to make everything feel nice and smooth for you. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and we're just going to get straight into it. All right, so first of all, what you want to do is you want to go to settings. And then obviously we're not using any keyboard and mouse settings, so this is kind of redundant to us. We don't need any of this. So we're going to go straight away to gameplay. So I play on full screen borderless. I don't see much of an FPS difference when I change to full screen and full screen borderless. People say full screen is obviously better, which I agree, but for me, because I'm streaming, I like to kind of alt tab out of Windows and doing other things, right? So I keep it on full screen borderless. Then you want to select your monitor. Make sure you select that. That's very important. Your refresh rate, make sure it's set. So you want to make sure VSync is turned off. VSync menus is turned off. Your frame rate, this is very important. If you just want, you can put it as unlimited. For me, I've got it capped at 250, 60 in the menu, and 30 for minimize game custom frame rate. Just so I ain't basically overstretching my graphics card or overstretching the game, so I don't get any stutters or anything, right? So if you go ahead and put this unlimited, it could work fine for you, but it's best to set it to a limit that your monitor or anything has. I mean, on this case, I should go 144, but I like my graphics card to get a bit warm and to go above 144 hertz. For aspect ratio, obviously put that as automatic. If it's on some weird one, you can just change it to your preference. 16:9 is obviously widescreen. It's got like all the diagrams here, so you can kind of see what you need to do. For brightness, my brightness is at 63. Aspect, let's go down to here. Display gamma is at 2.2 RGB. If you're using a TV, just change it to 2.4. That should be better. This is for monitors only. Focus mode, turn off. Display adapter, if this ain't already selected your graphics card, make sure it is. If you've got two graphics cards in your PC, then you need to make sure you select the one that you use to get do gaming on. Now let's go over to the quality tab. Obviously this will be custom. So render resolution 100. If you are experiencing issues, for example, you're on a low budget PC or anything like that, you can always drop this render resolution down a bit, and that should definitely help increase your FPS most of the time. It'll make the game look a lot less quality, but it should help. All right, so dynamic resolution is off. We got texture resolution as high. So again, guys, I'm running a 3080 graphics card, so it's quite good. So if you are running on like a below 30 series, or if you're running like on a 1080 or 1070, probably put everything to medium, okay? But if you're running a 3080 just like me, this is the best settings for you. Texture filter, put this on high. Particle quality, put this on high. Particle resolution, I put this to low. You can put this to high, just test it out, whatever you want. It does give you a bit of VRAM boost on here, but I just think it don't make a difference, to be honest with you. Bullet impacts and sprays. So it's very important. A lot of people have it turned off. I have it turned on for the simple reason is you can get a lot of detail from someone trying to shoot you, or you trying to shoot to see if your bullets are hitting or registering somewhere. So I have it turned on, but that's going to be a preference of you. If you do turn this off, there's kind of no difference to anything with your VRAM. Shader quality, I put that as low. You don't really care too much about shaders, so don't worry about that. Tessellation, put this as off. You can have it on as if you want, but like you don't need to go too much into detail to see stuff close up. It really does not make a difference, honestly. So just have that turned off. Level of detail, distance, range. So this is obviously if you're running a high-end graphics card, 3090, 3080 or 30 series, or maybe 2080, 2090 or anything like that, then this is going to be fine to have it as at long. If you're running like a 10 series, like the GTX graphics cards, maybe put this to standard and see. And if you're trying to basically, if you're on a 30 series and you want to get just crazy FPS, put this to standard as well, and that should increase your FPS without a doubt. Because what this does is obviously this is the graphics you see at range. So it's up to you how you want that to be. Nearby level of detail, put this as high. Remember, this is multiplayer, this ain't Warzone or anything like that, so it don't matter. The maps are smaller, so the FPS is always going to be higher. Distance level of detail, I've got this as high. Clutter draw distance, high. Volumetric quality level, I've got at high. Screen space shadows on. Shadow map resolution, high. Sun shadow cascades, high. This is a preference as well. This will decrease your RAM if you turn it off. So if you're running a lower end graphics card, maybe consider turning off your cache shadows. This will maybe help give you a bit of a boost in FPS. But if you're running a higher end graphics card, keep this on. This will help you. Okay. The next one is spot cache size. So you put that at high. Shadow quality, high. Particle lighting, high. Ambient, put that as both. You don't want to have anything else, so just put that as both. That's fine. And on the show more, put it as low. Okay? You don't want to have it high. Screen space reflection. This is something that you could turn off if you wanted to, but I just feel it gives you a nice level of detail when you're playing the game, so I have it on. So as you can see like a water reflection. If you're trying to go for a high FPS, maybe keep that at low, medium or off. It don't matter, but for me high is fine. I'm still running 200 frames plus with it. NVIDIA DLSS, if you're running a 2K monitor or 4K monitor and you're playing a game in 2K or 4K, I would recommend probably turning this on. But for me, I'm on a 1080p monitor, so I have this off. So if you're probably going for it, go for balanced. If you're running 4K or 2K, I think balance should be good enough for you. Next one here is the Philadex. I don't even know. Super resolution. Turn this off. There's no point in having it. This one as well, the CAS, turn that off too. Anti-aliasing, people are having SMAA T2X. I recommend putting it on this one, the Filmic. It just shows a lot more and it's less grainy. And then for this, I have Ultra. You can put this to just basically high. I'm going to change it to high actually, and then you can choose your Filmic strength, put it down to 0 if you want, or you can keep it 100. I might put this down to 0 and give it a try because it will show less grain. Depth of field, this is really important. Turn this off. You do not want it to basically blur out everything when you're aiming down sight. That could be very annoying, so just keep that off. And then very important, VRAM usage target, keep that to 85%. Do not put it lower because you want to get the most out of your graphics card without a doubt. Okay, so once that's done, click apply. So go to gameplay now. This is also important. So field of view, this is a personal preference. I play on 120 FPS. If you're using a controller, you won't get as good aim assist with it, but it still is great. So I recommend using it. You're more aware of everything going on around you. If you can get used to it, it's great to use. If not, maybe slowly increase it. So the standard is 80. Maybe increase it to 100. And then after 100, if you feel like you're comfortable with that, go to 120. That's what I did. Camera movement. This is really crucial. So, for example, the camera on this game shakes. it shakes so much. So if you're going to be on default 100%, you want to be least 50%, okay? This is going to stop all that shaking on the game when you're shooting, when explosives are going off. Put this on this, and this is a lifesaver, trust me. World motion blur, turn this off. Weapon motion blur, turn this off. And then NVIDIA reflex low latency, you can turn this on plus boost or on, okay? So pretty much, if you want to keep this to your CPU, then you can basically have this as on. But if you want your graphics card to pretty much take over and help take more onto your graphics card, then put plus boost. I do that because my CPU is only a i7 10th gen 8 core. It's not the best, but it really helps in my case. If you've got like an i9, you'll probably find just to have it as on. But for me, I use on plus boost. Okay? So for next audio, I have a 100 master volume, music at 0, dialogue 75, sound effects at 100, and then hit marker volume I have at 75 also. If you don't really want to hear your hit markers too much, I can see this in competitive happening where you basically turn this down a bit more, but it's up to you. Mute game when minimized is off. Hit marker sound effects, I put it down to classic. Audio mix is home theater, really crucial, don't put it to anything else. Kill streak music is on. I mean, I guess I can turn this off, but I don't use a flamethrower, so it don't really make a difference to me. Mono audio, make sure you turn that off. Default game device, make sure you select your default system device. Your voice chat on, of course. And then this is just all personal preferences for yourself here of what you want to choose. So for next is the interface. This is the place where you're going to not really do much to it. I don't touch any of these settings, only the ones at the bottom, which is really crucial. So the one that you want to see is your FPS counter. So you want to put that to shown. This will show your FPS at the top left, like you can see on my screen. Next one will be obviously server latency. So this will tell you if you've got a high ping or low ping. This will be your ping. And then the next one is packet loss. And this is where you can see your packet loss, and you can see if the server's lagging or something like that, or if you're lagging or anything like that. Next one, GPU temperature. I just have this on because just in case my GPU is getting too hot, I know that I need to maybe not play the game as much or something like that. But yeah, that's it. HUD elements, this is very crucial. Make sure minimap shape is square. Nothing else needs to be changed here. And then you're good to go. Everything else is pretty cool. So next is the most crucial, is controller. Okay? So I have to warn you guys, I play really weird settings in terms of, I play on invert, which is like, no one plays that, right? But these are my settings right now on controller. So I use my horizontal stick sensitivity as 6, vertical stick sensitivity as 6, ground vehicle 1, air vehicle 1, ADS sensitivity 1, and then this one I have off as well. So custom sensitivity is off. Button layout I have tactical. So when I'm running around, I can just easily press this to crouch, and then that would easily make me like slide cancel around the map and everything. And that's it. So vertical aim, this is where I have it inverted. So you would have this as standard. I play on invert. So my up is down and down is up. I know I'm weird, right? I got used to it playing Rainbow Six Vegas. And then the rest is just standard. Aim response curve type is dynamic. If you're used to standard, use it. If you're used to linear, use it. Dynamic is a lot better for me, and it would probably be a lot better for you guys to get used to. It's probably one of the most overpowered things to do and use, so make sure you use it. You're going to see a big increase in your aim assist with using that. ADS sensitivity transition timing instant. ADS sense 1. Stick layout default. Controller orientation up. ADS stick swap off. Your left trigger dead zone 0, so the minimum input dead zone 0, and then your right trigger minimum input dead zone is 0 as well. This just means that the lower you put this, the more sensitive your triggers are. So if you're using your triggers to shoot, for example using LT-RT or L2-R2 to shoot your gun, this is going to really increase your fire rate, because it's going to be super responsive. Okay, and then obviously all the rest just keep it that. So left stick input dead zone I have as 10. Dead zone on Warzone's a lot different. I play on 6, but on this game I've noticed if you have it lower than 10, you don't get much aim assist. So I would recommend putting both of these to 10. Alright, and then you're good. The gameplay, target aim assist is on. Show more is default. Okay, so make sure that's default. If you're used to the Black Ops and you like the Black Ops aim assist, then use this one, but trust me, default is good enough. Aim assist on this game is pretty much broken. ADS aim assist on. Weapon mount activation ADS plus melee. Weapon mount movement exit on. Okay. Depleted ammo switch. So that means when you run out of shooting your AR and you run out of ammo, it will switch to the next gun that you can use. Blind fire I have on. Automatic airborne mounting. So if you run to something, you're not going to automatically climb over it. This is defaulted to on, so make sure you turn this off. You don't want to automatically climb over something. You want to be able to do that yourself. You can lose a lot of gunfights like that, so make sure you turn this off. Mantle stance queuing turn on. Automatic sprint. This is where you get your little slide cancel movement. Be that movement god. Make sure you put automatic tactical sprint to this. Auto move forward off. Sprint cancel reload on. Sprint door bash on, so that means you can sprint through a door. Slide behavior tap. This helps with your slide cancelling, of course. Aim down sight hold. Equipment behavior hold. Steady aim behavior hold. Automatic weapon fire behavior hold. This is really important as well. So instead of you, when you're killing people and shooting people and then you tap to reload, this helps because if you've got loads of guns on the floor next to you, it will prioritize reloading instead of picking up a gun. Okay, so this is really crucial. You know, when you kill someone and you get that annoying thing where you want to reload but you pick up another gun by accident, this will stop that, which is great. And then scorable behavior I'll put as toggle. And that's pretty much it for all the settings. So if you like those settings, make sure you hit a like, drop a follow if you ain't already. And yeah, I appreciate all the support you guys give. And I hope you start using these settings and tell me what they're like, all right? Have a good one, people, and bye-bye.